What's up, guys? Your boy Mikey Garcia. Just want to recommend the Fat Attack Stack. Help you increase your stamina, increase your endurance, increase your energy levels, and also burn fat. So don't forget the Fat Attack Stack by Snack.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas here, being joined with Tony Harrison, the current 154-pound champion, set for his rematch against Jermell Charlo coming up at the Citizens Business Bank Arena, which changed names. I don't even know what the name of it is now because they changed it so much. Toyota Arena. That's like the StubHub going to Dignity, and then like it's a weird thing. But you're set to defend your world title in a fight that's anticipated, that we wanted to see a few months back, but you got injured. I saw you in Mexico a few weeks ago. From Mexico to now, you know, how are you training wise, and how's the ankle and the ligaments doing?
I mean, it's doing what it's due. You know, it's holding up for now. You know what I mean? I can't speak for further down the line, but it's holding up for now. Training is intense. I took my training out to St. Pete.
So you did end up going over there?
Yeah, I'm in St. Pete. Keith Thurman.
You called them up then? Yeah. See, look at that. I told you to go over there. Yeah.
I'm talking about, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. The gym is real small, compact. It reminds you of an old school gym. It's real hot. I got sparring partners with me. We got a couple cribs that we Airbnb, and we just taking it serious, man. I got my brothers, my strength and conditions, my chef, and I mean, it's gonna be a long next 5-6 weeks, but it'll be worth it in the end.
Did you go to the Jamaican restaurant across the street yet?
Well, I don't eat meat, so I don't.
Vegan?
No, I'm a pescatarian.
Okay.
So I'm only eating like seafood. So I haven't tried none of that, man. I'm so in tune, man. I'm so like the fight plays in my mind every day, man. So I'm just so in tune with getting this fight over with and shutting everybody up, man. So
are you pescatarian like every day of your life, or just for camp?
Well, you know, I've been doing it. I usually do it like when I start fighting. You know, I'm not a real like a big meat eater anyway. You know, I'm not a big like steak or beef guy or chicken guy. So it's kind of easy for me to do. It helps me cut weight very, very fast. So, you know, I just do that, drink a lot of water, and then, you know, train hard, and then I'll be right there.
Yeah, because you hear some fighters, not a lot, like they'll go vegan for like the camp, or they'll do something like that. Like, what do you, when you're eating the meat, like what do you feel? It's just harder to cut the weight? Do you feel like you gain too much muscle too quick? Or
no, you know what, man? I'm just not a big meat eater guy. Like I've never been like a big meat eater. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I mean, every day of my life, if I could choose to eat it anyway, I probably would eat seafood anyway. I'm more of a big fish guy, salmon guy. So I could eat fish like every day. So, you know, it's just like it's a little more lean, and it don't stick to me as much as beef do or chicken or steak. So, you know, it's just easy for me to do.
I always remember the image of you coming into our meeting with a big old bag of crawfish, because that was the first time I ate crawfish, but that was the first time I met you too.
Yeah, it was my first time eating crawfish too. So, you know, we shared that experience together.
You know, when you look at this fight, you know, he feels that you lied about the injury. He's not happy with the decision. He feels that they robbed him that night. How do you think all that's going to boil into the fight, and what are you expecting from him in the build-up? Because I expect him to make a lot of noise.
You know what, man? The best thing in the world is having a conscience. You know, when I'm in his head, I'm in his conscience. You know what I mean? I'm the little guy speaking in the back of his head that's saying, I'm dancing in the back of that motherfucker too. I'm diddy bopping in the back of his head right now. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Whatever he's saying, I fake the injury. Cool. I'm cool with that. Whatever to do to get the mental aspect of this fight. You know, because fighting is about mental. He's mentally weak. He's a mental weak person. He's mentally a weak guy. So if whatever he says, you know what I mean? Like matter of fact, I'm gonna say that today. I faked it. You know what I mean? I faked it to come right here in December, because he don't like December. I beat your ass last December. So to get it back going another December, fuck it, I faked it. You know, it's all the mental edge. It's all the mental edge. If I can play mind games with him, which is easy to do, it's easy to play mind games with females. So, you know, I'm just playing a mind game with him. That's cool.
In terms of like a fight and going into a fight, like when, in your terms, you're saying that his mental game is not to what you feel it is. Mm-hmm. How do you exploit that? Is it what you're doing now, the trash talk? But how does that translate also into the fight? Like when you have an opponent mentally beat or in their head?
I mean, you can always tell. You know, he fight with emotion on his sleeve. You know, he's emotional. You know what I mean? You can always tell when you get in his head. You can tell when he start getting emotional. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's kind of like when you watch Batman fight Bane. You know what I mean? Bane, like, you fight with too much emotion. You know what I mean? Like, you'll never beat me like that. You know what I mean? So he's just an emotional guy, man. You know, and it's you know, if you need some pointers, just tell him come sit down with me, man. You know what I'm saying? It might cost him a little something, but just tell him come sit down with me. I'll point him in the right way. I'll point him in the right direction.
Can you do a Bane impression? Is he a fake character of yours?
Oh, no, Bane, my guy. Let's not stand in ceremony here.
There you go. You know, the first fight, the cards went your way, but a lot of people scored it against you, and I know that was kind of like a thorn on your side. Are you worried if the fight goes 12 rounds, it might be something similar to that again?
You know what, man? I'm like, real man don't make excuses, man. I ain't here to make no fucking excuses. I ain't here to talk about it. The judges here to do their job. You know, they got 2 eyes like everybody else, so everybody can score the fight a different way, and everybody probably will score the fight a different way the next time. But you know, like everybody's human. I'm not here to judge no other human for doing their job and maybe not going my way. But that's what females do. That's what females do. Like, they make excuses. I'm a champion for a reason, man. I'm not here to make no excuses. The fight is gonna play out how the fight is gonna play out. One thing for sure, I know if this is facts, he had 12 rounds to make the decision, whatever decision he wanted it to be, the knockout, whatever he wanted. He had 12 rounds to do it. He never made an adjustment. He never did nothing different. It was panic and chaos in his corner. Every time I looked in the corner, they yelling, the uncle talking about you blowing it. So I mean, like everything speaks for itself, man. I just think when you're not used to your back being against the wall, you find ways to create things to distract, you know, what actually happened. You know what I mean? The fight actually happened. The loss actually happened. All 3 judges scored the same way. Now you're telling me all 3 judges that scored a ton of championship bouts before us got it wrong? Come on, man. Like, the sport of boxing, man. I think everybody's starting to get away from what the sport actually is. The sport is you gotta have talent, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just walk out there and just think you Arnold Schwarzenegger and just think like that's the way to win fights is going forward and just being a tough guy. Like, no. If you want to fight me in MMA at Call Dana White, we could do that too. And then you'll see a different fighter in me because that's not the sport. You know what I mean? If you want to just all out do that, we could do that. And I'll beat you in that. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the sport, when it comes to the high demand and the high and the what my people taught me and hit, not get hit, that kind of game, it's chess. It ain't checkers. You know what I mean? He continues to play checkers. I'm just gonna keep playing chess, and no matter the judges or not, man, I'm here to do my job. I'm not here to make no excuses. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do just that, man. Like I said, this fight, man, I'm sitting down a lot more. He's nowhere near physically stronger than me. You know what I mean? He had 12 rounds, hit me with his best shots, and I'm like, wow. You know, why is all these guys going down? You know what I mean? But for me, I just think it's the mental edge, man. I just think mentally, I can't let a sucker beat me, man. I just think it's in my heart, it's in my head, it's just like, I can't allow, I don't care how hard you hit, how tough they think you is, but mentally in my heart, I know what you are. You know what I mean? So there's no way I can let that kind of guy beat me.
Yeah, I get the sense, like, just your confidence is like you just feel like you have his number, like he can't do anything to you.
Oh yeah, man, I had his number before we fought. Like I said, I called Al 3 years ago. I called him 3 years ago for that fight. When he was undefeated and I was undefeated. Maybe four years ago when I seen him fight. My first time ever even tuning in and seeing him fight. But I seen that, like I said, I seen him fight my whole life, man. I seen that technically sound guy my whole life. I seen Eric Snowball my whole life. He's an Eric Snow kind of guy to me. He's technically sound, basic game, good enough to make it to the league, but it's just a basic game though. You know what I mean? It's real basic, nothing flashy about it. Technically sound, gonna play D, gonna play both sides of the ball. So he's a guy that belongs in the sport. He belongs in the sport, but I've been seeing those kind of guys my whole life, man. I came up around Crunk, man. Crunk was the academy of technique. It was an academy. So I grew up sparring those kind of guys my whole life, man. And I knew for sure, 100% for sure, he was the right pick for me to to fight in any given moment.
I'm excited for your rematch just because I know like the talk and the hype. Tony, man, thank you so much. It was great seeing you, and good luck in camp. And I'll see you on the 21st. Fights on Fox rematch, defending his title. Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo coming up.